Lions, it's Miss Davies here. As you can see, I am teaching from my home. I know you are learning from your home, and all the students at Lasley, we get to do remote learning together now for a while. So I want to welcome you back from break, and we're going to start by a little review of what it means to be safe, respectful, and responsible with our technology and in our virtual classrooms. So this white square here is called our matrix, and hopefully your teacher showed it to you before you went to break. If not, that's okay. Hopefully they'll show you right after this video. But we are going to focus on these two areas here because that relates to our remote learning. We are going to start by looking at what it means to be safe. So being careful with your body and your materials. When it comes to our iPads and our Chromebooks, being safe means only using websites and apps that our teacher asks us to download and use, making sure our device is passcode free, and carefully handling our devices with two hands that are clean and dry. When we are thinking about being safe in our virtual meetings on Zoom or Google Meet, we want to make sure we are only joining meetings that our teachers are inviting us to. We want to meet in a calm, distraction-free environment, and we want to make sure we are using positive talk when speaking and when using the chat. Now moving on to responsible, so making good choices and practicing accountability. When we are looking at our technology, we are making sure to keep our food and drinks away from our devices, making sure our device is charged. That is super important to make sure we can join all of our class meetings. Reporting problems to a staff member if something comes up during a session or in your off time. And remembering that our devices, whether you have an iPad or a Chromebook, they are a tool. They are not a toy. So when we are thinking about being responsible in virtual meetings, it means coming prepared to class, making sure we have everything done, that we've reflected on anything we needed to reflect on, and making sure we are using the chat box only for questions and comments that are related to the topics that our teachers are sharing about, and using that split screen to see the assignment we're discussing. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm sure your teachers can show you. It's making sure we have Zoom on one side and a document on the other side, and it might only work for certain devices, but that is a cool tip to check out if you can. All right, so finally looking at being respectful, which means using and showing kind words and actions. So when we are being respectful with our technology, it's making sure we are following those directions from our teachers, using kind language in chats and commenting on work, and always asking before we take a picture or a video of others. When we are thinking about our virtual meetings on Zoom or Google Meet, we want to make sure we are signed in with our first and last name. We join quietly. When you have a question or want to be called on, you can either raise your hand or you can use that raised hand feature in Zoom to speak. And make sure you keep your audio muted until it is your turn to talk. All right, so that was our quick review. Your teachers also have a fun way to review all the things we just talked about in this video. So hopefully you will get to practice these this week. Otherwise, I hope you have an awesome time. We are so excited you are back. See you next time.